All right. Okay. In this stage, you're going to have 50 minutes. Okay. The first 15 minutes, you are going to explain what you have planned in your lesson plan. After that, you will be asked questions confirming what you have done and what you have planned. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Please, please prepare your lesson plan and explain that to me in 15 minutes.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I will try to share first my screen.
Please.
Can you see it, ma'am? Ma'am, can you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you please make it bigger?
Yeah. All right. Wait a minute. Oh, it's too big.
Okay.
Yes, this one. Is it enough?
All right.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for you, ma'am, giving me the time to have my simple presentation of my teaching plan. I am teaching at Junior High School SMP Negeri 2 Cidadap, located in the southern part of Sukabumi district, the frontier between Sukabumi district and Cianjur district. I think is a quite remote area from the Sukabumi city, yeah, and from Bogor also. Well, in this occasion, here I take the topic for my teaching plan is notice. And this is only for 2 times 40 minutes for one session. Okay, let's check it out, the basic competence. I take the basic competence 3.12, membandingkan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan beberapa teks khusus dalam bentuk pesan singkat dan pengumuman dan pemberitahuan atau notice dengan memberi dan meminta information terkait kegiatan sekolah sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. And then I make the indikator pencapaian kompetensi 3.12.1, menentukan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan beberapa teks khusus dalam bentuk pesan singkat dan pengumuman, pemberitahuan notice dengan memberi dan meminta informasi terkait kegiatan sekolah sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. Ini masih termasuk C3 karena I will try to make it step by step to insert the hot into my student. And then the second indikator menguraikan pola kalimat pada teks notice itu cognitive level 4, and menganalisis jenis-jenis notice also cognitive level C4, cognitive 4. For the basic competence for skill 4.12, teks pesan singkat dan pengumuman pemberitahuan notice. Basic kompetennya for 0.12.1, menangkap makna secara kontekstual terkait dengan fungsi sosial, struktur teks dan unsur kebahasaan, pesan singkat dan pengumuman, pemberitahuan notice, lisan dan tulis, sangat pendek dan sederhana terkait kegiatan sekolah. Another one is penyusun teks khusus dalam bentuk pesan singkat dan pengumuman, pemberitahuan notice, sangat pendek dan sederhana terkait kegiatan sekolah dan memperhatikan fungsi sosial. For psychomotor level, I make notice connected to school activity, membuat notice terkait dengan kegiatan sekolah. And then we go to the learning objective. Melalui serangkaian kegiatan pembelajaran menggunakan model pembelajaran genre-based approach dengan metode make a match dan diskusi kelompok, itu condition, peserta didik, audience mampu menguraikan dan menganalisis fungsi sosial, behavior, struktur teks dan unsur kebahasaan beberapa teks tulis terkait short functional text notes yang sederhana sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya dan membuat teks notes terkait dengan kegiatan sekolah sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya degree. I take for beginning of the lesson 10 minutes. First, guru menyapa peserta didik, greet the student, and then ask one of the chairman of the class to read the prayer, religiositas, and then the teacher checks the attendance for the student for discipline, and then the teacher give the pre-test to build the knowledge of the student. I give them 3 questions, but when I'm giving them the question, also I present this picture using PowerPoint, and I using laptop and projector and PowerPoint. Such question like, have you ever seen this picture before? And then, where did you see this? And then, what will you do when you see this? So these 3 questions, I make it as a pre-test. And is it also contain C4, critical thinking, creative thinking, collaboration, and communication. And then the teacher, describe about the learning objective, why we learn notice today and for what, and what is the advantage of notice in their daily life. And then the teacher describe about the advantage of learning notice, and then teacher connected between the last learning material and then today learning material. This is and then we go to the first syntax of genre-based approach. I have 60 minutes to have the learning activity in the main activity. Genre-based approach, the first syntax is BKOF, building knowledge of field. In the first step, I saw this picture for them, and I give. I saw the picture. Sorry, ma'am. This one maybe there is something wrong with. I saw this one. It's the yellow one. The warning. The snake picture. First, I saw this picture, and also I give them 3 questions. Like, have you ever found one of those? This one. Have you ever seen this kind of notice? This one, the yellow one. After I saw this yellow one as BKOF, and then I saw them those picture. Look at these pictures, this one. And also I raised some question to them to building knowledge of field of my student. Have you ever found one of those notices as shown in the pictures? Please point one of those notices. Tell us where can you find it. And in this activity, I encourage them to think critically and creatively. Also, we continue to what places you may find this notice. So maybe one of my students will point one of the notice where they find in specific places. And after that, the teacher. So again, another picture, and then where can they find this yellow one, the yellow notice snake, this one. In the second syntax of genre-based approach is MOT, modeling of text. I use PPT, PowerPoint, to explain to them, to work together with them. to work together to find out what is notice and what is the generic structure through pictures, but not direct. I didn't explain to them about what is the definition of notice, what is notice, and what is a generic structure. I don't explain to them spade in spade about this thing, but I try to communicate with them. I speak with them through pictures. I show them type of notice here and how many type of notice and what kind of notice. As we know that there are five types of notice, like such as command, caution, prohibition, information, and warning. Then in the GCOT, in the joint construction of text, they are already work in group at the beginning of the lesson. And then in this GCOT step, the third syntax of genre-based approach, I have activity which is a make a match. I prepare 5 pictures for them and also 5 information connected to the picture. And I ask them to find which information connected to the picture from the other group. So they are working make a match, like they are having similar to games, but it's not a real games. And then after that they will reconstruct again this one, and I give them the student worksheet, and then they will arrange the picture through the sentence, and after that maybe I will ask some of them to represent in front of the class based on the picture. Also, I provide the picture to make them clear on using PPT also. And for the last syntax of genre-based approach in ICOT, independent construction of text, I asked them to make notice by, but on I still give them a condition using 2 dialogue. They will choose one of the dialogue which they think is interesting for them to make notice. So they will make notice, and I prepare the marker, the papers, and then the coloring pencil and some like that for them, and they are going to make it independently, individually. And I will ask not all of them, because we don't have much time. If they want to present all of them, maybe 5 or 6 students will present their creation in front of the class. And then in the 10 minutes, the last for the closing the lesson, I give them feedback. Both of us make a reflection, and I ask them what they like. We conclude what we have learned. And then in this closing closing session, we will explain about what is notice, what is the function of notice, and then what is generic structure, and and so on, both teacher and student. And also I ask them about whether they like the class activity or not. And at the end, I give them assignment, and I give them assessment. But assessment, if the time is not enough, so they can do it at home, and at the other meeting they can submit it to me. For remedial, remedial, student make a notice based on the problem given. I have also 2 problems. And for pengayaannya, student make a notice based on the problem they find at school. Student can choose any of the question to create their notice, and they can share in YouTube or any app which is interesting. And then for the for the evaluation instrument, I have 3, basically 3, but I also add the spiritual. For instrument penilaian sikap, this one I use indicator, this one. And then for this is for pengetahuannya ya, for their knowledge. I use the kisi-kisi butir soal evaluation. I make five questions. And this is all hot cognitive level 4. For this one is for the kisi-kisi penilaian keterampilan, which I make I ask them to make notes using rubric. This. And then for materi ajar, I present it on PPT, like this. Maybe I can show you in the slide later on. And this one for materi ajar. And for learning media, I use PPT, I use projector, I use laptop, and also, like I told you, I use marker, pictures, and so on. And also, I got reference from YouTube also for the material. I think that's all I can present to you, ma'am.
All right, thank you very much, Ibu Karnelis, Ibu Cucu Karnelis. Welcome, Ibu Cucu Mariam. How are you, Ibu?
Assalamualaikum, Ibu.
Wassalamualaikum. The mic, Ibu, punten. Ibu, I'm sorry, we are not hearing your voice.
Okay, oh, sorry. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm really sorry. I didn't see the schedule for today. I thought my schedule would be tomorrow, but Pak Fajar said that my schedule is today. I'm really sorry. I joined this room late. How are you, Ibu Ai?
Great,
Long
Ibu.
time no see.
Yes.
I just guessed your name. Oh yeah, no mistaken. I know your name, but I'm afraid
Forget my face.
that's the wrong person. But alhamdulillah, today
Alhamdulillah,
I
again
meet
here.
you, and that is the right person. I'm still living in Banten, or
Yes, I'm still here in Serang, Banten.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for
Okay.
remembering me, Ibu.
Yeah, of course. I always remember you.
Thank you.
Because you are always with Ibu Mursida.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, maybe Ibu, you can continue to what we are doing, what we have to do today. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Your name is the same, Ibu Cucu.
Yes.
So you can speak Sundanese, yeah, because Cucu is Sundanese name.
Yes.
All right, but actually we do not have any name. All right. Okay, Ibu Ai,
Okay.
you can come to the question first.
Okay. Thank you, Ibu. All right, Ibu Cucu, we have seen your lesson plan, and we do really hope that your lesson plan will be as one that you are going to apply in your teaching practice. Okay, and this should be also as the solution for the problems.
Yes.
Okay, the problems you found in your school or in your classroom.
Yes,
Okay, so what kind of problems did you see so that you come to this plan, these activities in your classroom?
Yes, actually, I want to tell you something about the background story of how I come to this place and I make this teaching plan. May I have some time to tell you a little bit of my story, ma'am?
Please do.
Okay, thank you. Well, as I told you before, that this school is located in the very, very remote area in the southern part of Sukabumi. And in this area, so you can imagine what kind of life are in the remote area. And me, I just have been teaching in that school for about 2 months. So frankly, and for your best understanding, I don't have much detailed information about what is going on that school and what kind of the very real problem that the student is having right now. But I did my best to find out what are the problem what my student have there. I was teaching at elementary school for about 10 years, and I passed the P3K test in 2022. So on July, I moved to this school. So this is the first time for me teaching in this junior high school. And to your understanding that since this school was established in 2012, about 10 years ago, there is no single English teacher taught in this school. And this school only one have ASN, only the headmaster, and the other one are dominated by Sarjana Pendidikan Agama Islam. So you can imagine this school have no teacher which has a basic competent linear to their to the subject. So when I come there, it will be for me the big challenge for me how to improve their learning and everything there. And in October, I joined the PPG test, and Alhamdulillah, I also succeeded. So from that time also, and this is to me is like a gift from Allah that this is a way for me to improve my knowledge and to find out how I have to handle the problem that arises at school. And this is maybe my story, ma'am. So this story has like a deep meaning for me to find the problem. There are problem, of course. Commonly there are 6 problems. First, student motivation in learning, especially in learning English, very, very, very low. And then the second one is the relationship between student and parent. Here, that's the parent. They don't care a lot about whether they learn English or not. And the third is the difficulty of the student, especially for the inclusive student. I noticed there are 2 or 3 students which has need the special treatment, and we don't have shadowing teacher in this school because that school is very small, and also the boss also is very small. We cannot hire shadowing teacher. And then the fourth problem is the teacher do not understand yet how to implement the innovative model of learning in their learning activity, and also using of the technology. Also, the teacher is not proficient yet. Is using this technology in assisting their class. And about misconception of thought, and then the problem of repetition and numeration also still the problem. I think that's all.
So the specific problems that you chose?
The specific problem is the student low motivation, especially in learning English, and also the teacher.
So you're going to apply this, what is it? GPA.
Yes.
GPA. And as and you are going to also use media.
Yes.
Right. Okay. What media will be used in this teaching learning process?
Because if I using such like using internet or YouTube, here maybe it's quite difficult for me. There is no signal. So here I choose a PowerPoint.
PowerPoint.
I think it's adaptable to be used in this.
I saw you use some videos there.
It's not video, ma'am. I just take I learn material from YouTube, and then I put that it's for reference only.
Would you please show us again the lesson plan?
Yes.
So you believe that by using this PPT and this GBA will solve your problems. The students will be motivated and they will study English with their friends and they can improve their ability in English. Is that what you
I believe so, and I make the what is it, the instrument of evaluation to find out whether my plan is work well there or not.
would you please show us
The
lesson plan?
okay, the lesson plan. This one.
The objectives of this teaching learning, the goals. All right.
This one.
So you're going to use this GBA, right?
Yes, that's right.
Genre-based approach, and you are going to make the students in groups so that
Yes.
probably they can collaborate
Yes, right.
in finishing the assignments or the tasks from you, and then they're going to find out the social functions,
Yes.
the linguistic features,
Yes.
and they are also going to design. Is it a design?
Yes. Yeah, making simple notice.
Design a notice.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, but then I found out that in the last activity, you are going to ask the students to make a dialogue.
No, it's not making a dialogue, ma'am.
Yes.
I have already made the dialogue, 2 dialogue,
Mm-hmm.
and then
And
they
then?
have to decide. They will make notes based on the dialogue. They will choose one of the dialogue. The dialogue I think happened in the
Oh, I see. Okay,
They
so
have to-
you will give the situation, and then the
Yes.
students will design or will create a
Yes.
notice.
That's right. Yeah.
Based on the dialogues. Oh,
Mm.
all right. So the result will be dialogue. How are you going to assess this students' work?
By using rubric, ma'am.
By using rubric.
I have already.
Okay, I remember the problems you found is that the students' low motivation.
Yes.
And only the students' motivation.
The teacher, ma'am. The teacher.
What's problem with the teacher?
First is the student low motivation in learning English, and second is the student are not able to convey their idea and message both verbal and non-verbal. This is from the student, and also parents do not support the student.
So what's the parents' role here in your teaching learning activities? I think here your solutions will be about you and your students, right?
Okay, and maybe from the teacher, I told you that the teacher is not proficient yet in using technology, and also the teacher.
So how do you solve that problem then here in this teaching learning process?
I try to solve the problem I found in this case, that I make I read the literature study, and I make observation to my children. I make interview with Ketua MDNT, and then with the headmaster, and also with the colleagues, especially in the discussion forum in PTG, because all of them are in institution, so I share with them my problem. Like this, ma'am.
Okay, so this solution, you believe that this solution will be the best solution for the problems, right?
Yes.
How do you know that?
I make the what is it evaluation instrument to find out whether my plan to solve the problem is right then.
Who supports your
Uh,
findings?
and also I read from the literature study that the genre-based approach here, according to Irwansa, that genre-based approach, because you know the point here there are I identify there are 2 points that the students are not able to convey their idea, both verbal and non-verbal. And for this, they have low motivation in learning English. And then I choose I choose genre-based approach as the model learning for the activity of learning in my class. I take the literature study by Irwansa. The genre-based approach is the approach that can enhance student ability in writing and speaking.
All right. So how do you assess the students' motivation? May I see the assessment rubric here?
Yes. Right. This one.
You said that the students have low motivation, and how can you know that these activities can improve the students' motivation? The goal of applying this GBA and using the PPT or the media is to improve. One of the goals is to improve the students' motivation, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, in what kind of assessment that this can say that succeeded to improve the students' motivation?
When I implement, when I use PPT in explaining about the material, it seems that it is one of the interesting ways for them to learn English, and automatically it will improve their motivation also. And also in make a match, in GCOT, joint construction of text and make a match. And in this way, they have a collaboration with their friend. They have communication. I think it will stimulate their motivation in learning English.
Based on who? Have you searched the source?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you searched the source that this, as what you said, can improve the students' motivation?
Yes.
Is percaya diri or confidence is one of motivated one of the motivations assessment?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Is this percaya diri or confident is one of motivation assessment? The indicator, one of the indicators of motivated.
When they have already stimulated by the learning activity, and then it will stimulate also maybe their confidence, ma'am.
Maybe.
I think I feel it. Sometimes me when I feel motivated, I will stimulate to study.
If it is maybe, so it means that you are not sure. So are you sure about this, applying this in your activity in the classroom?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, if it is yes, so you have to support whether it is yes or no, and you have to make sure that you do believe that this will be
yes,
successful.
ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. I believe 100%. Because if I have a low belief of myself, maybe my learning teaching activity is not successful. So I have to believe and I have to make it successful.
Okay, where did you take this penilaian sikap or this confidence rubric?
What is it? Where I take?
Yes, where did you take it? Based on who?
Oh, this one student when they are having in
Is that you create it by yourself?
I created myself, but also I take some of the idea from the other man.
From the other what?
From my friend, from IT, from Googling like this, from many sources, not solely by myself.
All right. Okay. I think it will be enough
May I
from
stop sharing or not?
not yet. Ibu Cucu probably will also see the script.
Okay, thank you, Ibu Ai. Ibu Cucu, you use a genre-based approach to
Yes.
teach notice.
Yes.
Okay. But based on the RPP that you showed to us, you use that in the dialogue
Yes.
notice.
Excuse me, ma'am. Your voice is on and off. Can you repeat, please?
Based on the topic that
Yes.
is notice, so you would like to ask your student to make or to write the notice, right?
Yes.
But it is not clear enough for me. If you write down the dialogue form, so you ask your student to make a dialogue with you, with their friends, yeah. Ask your students to make the dialogue in a group. Nah, this one. Oke,
No,
peserta didik
no.
membuat notis sederhana yang sesuai dengan situasi di dalam dialog. It means that they make the notice as the oral notice or the written notice.
Like this, ma'am. I have
Or
already.
it is just the media.
Yeah, this is
Or it
media.
is just the media.
I have already.
I'm sorry, Ibu Cucu, it is not
Yes.
clear enough. Your voice is not clear enough. Maybe the volume must be higher.
It's already higher, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Sorry,
It's already
I
100.
still cannot
It's
hear your
already
voice.
100 here. It's already 100.
Close to the mic, Bu Cucu.
Yes.
Yes, when you are speaking, close to the mic.
Something
Okay.
wrong?
No,
Can
no.
you hear my voice? But I cannot hear your voice.
Yes,
Ibu Ai?
I can hear your voice very clearly. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, would you please say again, Ibu Karnelis, so that Ibu Cucu can hear you?
Yes.
Sorry. Maybe Ibu Ai, can you hear my voice?
Yes, clear enough.
Oh, so there is something wrong with my computer. I cannot catch your voice, both of you, but you can catch my voice.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Are you using headset or something?
I didn't use anything.
Ibu Karnelis, this is one meeting or two meetings lesson plan?
One. Only 2 times 40 minutes, only one.
One meetings. Okay.
Yeah.
So you finish all the steps in GBA, yeah? In one
Yes.
day, in
Yes.
one meeting.
Yes.
Do you think it is enough?
For notice topic, ma'am?
Yes.
For this step is enough, but for the second step, maybe is to improve.
What is to improve? What do you think it is to improve?
Because notice there is another topic from notice. It's a short message. So after this notice, we'll go to short message. Same like short functional. The theme is short functional text. So GBA, I will again use GBA for the next.
So in one theme, you'll have this.
Yes, in one theme, I have two subtopic.
Notice and
short message.
And short message. Oh, okay. So in the next meeting, you're going to discuss about short message.
Yes, connected to notice.
Okay. What kind of connection is between this notice?
Because notice also contain a very simple and short message, but in short message we are not emphasize to the notice, but message in
notice, Ibu.
Yes, in notice.
Notice, not notice.
Okay. In notice also we use simple and short message, but this is notice. In notice, use in for something specific, but in short message, it's not talking about notice, but similar to notice, contain message, something like that.
Okay. All right. Ibu, can you hear us?
Yes, now I can hear your voice. Okay, something wrong with my laptop. Okay.
Let's continue then.
All right. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Ibu Juju, maybe you can repeat the answer for my question.
Yes, ma'am. In ICOT, in independent construction of text, I provide them two dialogue. Maybe here you cannot see the picture, but later on I put on PPT so it's clear for them. I provide two dialogues and I ask them to choose one of the dialogue to make their own notice. Sorry. This is ma'am.
Okay, so you ask your students to make the notice based on the dialogue.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Okay. What level do you give this?
I grade
8.
Yes.
So it is for SMP, right?
Yes.
SMP students, 8 level. So it is the second level of SMP student. I see. All right. Have you practiced this one or have you applied this RPP? Or it is just your plan?
Inshallah, I will try this week, ma'am.
Oh, I see. So this is just the plan, but you do not know yet the result, yeah? Whether they can make the notice or not.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Why do you choose this genre-based approach? Besides, as you told just now that it is related to the motivation of your students. Any other reason why you want to apply this genre-based approach, GBA?
Yes.
Because as far as I know, nowadays, nowadays the teacher, what is that? Likes to apply the what is that? PGBL or PBL. But now here you apply GBA.
Yes.
Yeah, I know the reason.
Based on the literature study, that genre-based approach, because I emphasize this one in writing and simple speaking. So genre-based approach is I quote from Irwan Shah that genre-based approach is an approach that is able to enhance the student writing skill, and also based on Risa Mulhasri, Pendekatan genre-based approach menekankan pada pentingnya intervensi guru. So in GCOT, in Make a Match, I work together with the student to find the notice and its information. According to Risa, that menekankan pada pentingnya intervensi guru dalam proses belajar siswa di kelas. Konsep pendekatan ini lain dengan pengenalan mengenai teks dan konteks. So to me, genre-based approach is a very simple teaching approach and is very suitable in teaching a language, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Now, there are several steps when you want to apply this GBA approach, yeah, this GBA. So can you show me, can you show us the RPP that show the steps that you will take when you will apply in the classroom?
Yeah, this one, ma'am.
The first one is
BKOF, building knowledge of field.
All right. Okay.
Similar to like scaffolding, this one. And then the second one is MOT, modeling of the text. So the teacher will present some of the material through PowerPoint. This is as a modeling of the text. And I will introduce also type of notice here. And in GCOT, joint construction of text, a teacher will work together with students in group to identify types of notices. And also we have here the Make a Match. 51, and at the last syntax of genre-based approach in ICOT, independent construction of text. In this one, that the student will work and make notice independently.
All right. Okay. So which step do you think is the most important one?
ICOT, ma'am.
ICOT. Why?
Because
you said that when you apply GBA, it is the teacher intervention, right? The teacher intervention is very needed. Yeah, it's very needed in the classroom. So you think that ICOT is the most important step in GBA? Why?
Sorry, ma'am, GCOT and ICOT, but GCOT is there is a teacher intervention. Work together, collaborate with the student, and with the ICOT, I can see the product of that GBA is successful for me to be implemented in my learning activity from ICOT, because in ICOT I can see that my student can make a notice by itself like this. So when they can make a notice by themselves, it means this GBA is successful. I think like that.
I see. All right. So ICOT is the most important because you can see the product of your students, not from the intervention, but just see the result.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is very contradictory. It is very what is that? You can. You think that the teacher intervention is very important. Yeah, it's very needed.
Excuse me, ma'am. I mentioned before is according to Risa Mopilharsri. To the literature.
You do not agree with him.
How?
Because you use her theory. Yeah, you use her theory, but you agree her theory, but you at the end you say that ICOT is very important, not the teacher's intervention. So it means that you do not agree with her theory, but you use her theory. So how come you are not consistent?
To make it balance, ma'am. To make it balance, I put some of the literature study, and then I find out my own belief.
So from the beginning, you have to say, I do not agree. I do not really agree, but I use his theory. Don't say that I agree, but you think no. You are not consistent as a teacher. Be careful with the theory that you read, yeah, because you know the real situation in the classroom. Maybe you can use that, yeah, you can use the theory, but the situation in your classroom is very different. So you cannot apply all the theories that you read of you cannot say that, yes, I agree, I will use that. Meanwhile, it is not suitable with
Yes.
the condition and the situation in your classroom. So maybe you can find another theory. Yeah, be
Yes,
careful with
ma'am.
your
That's right.
statements.
Yeah, sorry, ma'am.
Because what because I will not believe what you say after this. I
Sorry,
doubt
ma'am.
you it is right. It is right or not. All right. Okay. Are you the first time, or is this the first time you use this GBA?
Yes, this is the
I
first time for
see.
me.
So I cannot ask you whether the result is good or not using this GBA, yeah, because this is the first time and this is your plan. You haven't applied it yet. All
Yes.
right. Okay. Ah, unluckily the time is over. We have to change to another participant. All right, Ibu Cucu, what is that? I'm glad to hear that you read a lot about the theory, about the GBA, and also you know well how to apply it. But please pay attention, because you say that your students is lack motivation. Yeah, is your students' motivation is low, so you have to, what is that, to improve your students' motivation in learning English. Yeah, but be careful with your pronunciation. Pay attention to your pronunciation. Yeah, if it is a singular, you can read only singular. But if you need to add more, or you use more than one word, it means that it is plural. So you have to add s if you need that. So to what just now, yeah, just now you said only uh only one word, but actually you need, I'm sorry, I forgot the word that you say, but you have to pronounce it well in order that your students can follow the teacher, or can follow the rules from the teacher well, instead of using the what is that, the maybe because they do not have good motivation to learn English. They are not willing to read the material well, so they just follow, ibu guru juga begini, saya ngikutin aja gitu. So you have to pay attention, yeah. Okay, so if it is singular, so you read it singular, but if it is plural, so you have to read it plural. Be careful with your pronunciation. For the intonation, for the accent, I cannot command it, because now, yeah, there is localization. Bahasa Indonesia, Inggris seperti orang Indonesia. It doesn't matter for me as far as the students can understand what you say. But for the rules, yeah, for the grammar, for the structure, for the syntax, okay, no excuse anymore. You have to follow the rules. Okay, thank you, Ibu Cucu. I think that's enough. Ibu Ai, maybe you still have another question.
All right, enough from me. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, remember that you are going to measure the students' motivation. So please make sure that your assessment, the indicator also about the motivation, about what is it, improving the students' motivation. Okay, not only the comprehension or the student skills, but also the motivation, because you put that on your problems, and that's the problem, and you have the solution to solve the problem. So remember that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Good luck, Ibu Cucu Karnelis.
Yeah, thank you, Bu
Thank you
Cucu.
very
Thank
much.
you, Bu Anja. Okay, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.
Salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Can I leave now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. 15 minutes, itu exactly 15 minutes ya, Bu?
Ya,
Harus tepat 50 menit ya?
ya. Karena kalau lewat kita keteteran nanti yang ke siangnya. Kita paling banyak nih, ada berapa orang ya?
6. Enggak, kalau di
6
kita,
orang.
kalau di sini maksimal 50 menit.
Iya, betul harusnya. Mohon maaf ini saya udah telat banget. Aduh.
Bukan, maksudnya harus reach ke 50 atau sebelum pun tidak apa-apa?